Hey there, Jake Dempsey, CEO and co-founder of Project Broadcast. In this video, we'll spend some time talking about our calendar campaign, where each message in the campaign has a very specific date and time that it has to be delivered. Remember, you can always visit training.projectbroadcast.com for additional training modules. And if you have questions about getting your account set up or questions about the features of Project Broadcast, feel free to email us at support@projectbroadcast.com. So let's hop over to Project Broadcast and take a look at the calendar campaign feature. You can find the campaign feature under the automation section in the left-hand navigation under campaigns. So I'll click the plus here and we'll take a look at the calendar campaign. The most important thing to know about a calendar campaign is that each message in the campaign has a specific calendar date, like August 1st, and a specific time of day, like 1 p.m. It's really useful to create a calendar campaign when you've got a series of messages that are really dependent on specific dates and times. So let's do an example of maybe there's a big conference coming up, and I want to make sure that everyone that is attending the conference that's in my kind of organization is going to get key information that they need to know about on the very specific dates I want them to know about it. So I can't really use a drip here because a drip is based on when I add someone to a campaign. I could use an event or a countdown campaign in this case, but I want to use a calendar campaign because I just want to be very explicit about the date and time for each message. So we'll create a big conference prep campaign. It'll be a calendar campaign. I'm going to go into manage the calendar campaign messages. I'm going to add one. So let's just again say, for argument's sake, that there's a big conference happening August the 1st. And let's say June 15th is the last day to get your ticket to the conference. Well, I might have a ticket reminder. And I'm just going to put ticket reminder here. And if June 15th is the last day to get tickets, well, I may send this message, on June the 12th and remind people in this message they only have 3 days left to get their ticket, right? And I really want this message to go out specifically on June the 12th. So notice how in the previous campaigns you would set like a day delay, right? 0 day, 1 day, 2 day. This is, I'm going to schedule the exact date and time I want people to get this message in this campaign. So there's a ticket reminder message. Maybe there's a hotel reminder. Maybe you want to make sure everyone gets their hotel room, by the beginning of June, because hotels maybe get sold out for this big conference that we're prepping for. So maybe I have even a hotel reminder. So my hotel reminder message. Now, again, the hotel reminder message is probably going to have things like a link on where they need to go book their hotel, or even what hotel it is. Again, you're going to have more robust content in your messages than we are here in the demo. And let's just, for argument's sake, say I really want people to have their hotel before June. So maybe sometime in May, I'm just going to pick a date here or whatever, the 27th of May. Maybe sometime in May, I'm going to send a message to everyone reminding them they have to have their hotel room booked by early June, or they're going to, risk missing, missing some information, or miss getting a hotel room for the conference. And then maybe as we're approaching the conference, I want to get people excited about seeing them. And if the conference is on August the 1st, maybe I create a couple messages that are leading up to the big conference in late June, getting them excited about the conference. And I may even send a message. Maybe I want to have a picture with everyone. So maybe I want to make sure to send out a picture request. And maybe this is, going to be something that basically asks everyone to come meet me at a very particular spot at the big conference to get a picture. And if the conference is on, August the 1st, and it's kind of contrived example, maybe on August the 1st, I'm going to make sure I send a message out to everyone at some time, probably in the morning, because I want to make sure they get this message early in the morning on where I want them to meet me to get this picture. So when we think about a calendar campaign, it's when you have a series of messages about a specific topic. In this case, the topic is our big conference. And I want to make sure that every message is on a specific date and a specific time. Events are a great use case for calendar messages. A common thing that people get, right, is you'll get a bunch of questions leading up to a large event, like where do we book a hotel, and when do we have to have our ticket purchased by, and are we doing a picture as a team at the big event? So you can actually, build a lot of that capability and reminders into a calendar campaign. And then again, when I add a contact, again, I can do it on the campaign. I can do it in a keyword. I can do it in the contact detail. I can do it from chat. There's a lot of ways to get people into campaigns. So I'll just add a person here manually. And what we should see by me adding this person to the campaign, if I go over to the schedule and refresh it, we should see that the big conference prep message for May 27th is there. There's the ticket reminder in June. And then there's that day of message for the picture request. So I don't have to think, I get to the big conference. I don't have to think about sending out a message to everyone. I'm letting Project Broadcast schedule that for me to all the people in that campaign. There could be, 50, 100, 1,000 people in that campaign to make sure that they're getting these reminders and maybe even that picture request. So just remember that calendar campaigns are used when you want the specific date and specific time of each message in the campaign in terms of when you want it delivered.